Cyberware represents a fundamental component of the gameplay, narrative, and world building of Cyberpunk 2077. While CDPR have an extensive corpus of Cyberpunk 2020 cyberware upgrades to draw reference from, I anticipate most will struggle to find a meaningful place in Cyberpunk 2077. Putting aside incompatibility with game mechanics, most cyberware was highly situational. For example, having gills that allow one to breathe underwater for 4 hours may not be particularly useful on the streets of Night City, so expect CDPR to make significant changes in their vision of cyberware in Cyberpunk 2077. In my experience, the top 10 cyberware that may be referenced in Cyberpunk 2077 are as follows. Mr. Stud, a penis enhancer that came with the slogan, all night, every night, and she'll never know. While one might question the usefulness of a sexually orientated cyberware, converse with anyone who played Cyberpunk 2020 back in the day, and they most likely remember this particular upgrade. No doubt CDPR will reference it for nostalgia or comedic purposes. Also available as the Midnight Lady version for the distaff side. I will leave that one to your imagination.
Anything is possible here. Let me show you.
Wolvers are the deadliest implant blades available. When the hand is clenched in a fist, the thin triangular blades telescope and lock into place, remaining extended a full foot until the hand is relaxed. Cyber limbs seem like an obvious choice, although one should be wary of the limits of cyberware before visiting your local Ripperdoc. Remember, Choomba, if you replaced your arm, it still needs to work in synergy with the remaining meat parts of the body. Despite this limitation, cyber limbs are impressive. Cyber arms can withstand tremendous amounts of damage and never grow tired, allowing the wearer to hang from high places indefinitely. Touch sensors can be deactivated, eliminating pain and allowing one to perform feats such as dabbing in tanks of liquid nitrogen. Bioware enhancements utilize nanotechnology to perform surgical tasks on the cellular level. The most desirable Bioware was muscle and bone lace, which involves two types of nanoids. The first threads synthetic muscle through the natural muscle fibers, anchoring and strengthening them. The second type wraps the bones in a light weave of metal and plastic threads, making them stronger and thicker. The result is an increase in strength and the ability to absorb physical damage. Nanosurgeons are microscopic machines adapted to surgical repair. Some seal off damaged blood vessels, while others repair damaged tissue, cartilage and bone with polymer microstitches. Slice and dice, a monofilament wire spool mounted in the end of one finger with a weighted false fingernail to give it balance and swing. Monomolecular wire will cut through almost any organic material. It can be used as a garrote, cutter or slice whip.
Let's make this clean.
EMP shielding protects cyber limbs from electromagnetic pulse and microwave attacks. Shielding may be placed internally on any type of limb, no matter what covering is used. Body plating are a composite of plastics and metals that are layered over and directly anchored to the skin. Body plating is microscopically porous, allowing the skin underneath to breathe, and made by sandwiching an ablative plastic shell with energy-absorbing microcellular honeycomb. Body plating is the ultimate expression of the metal is better than meat philosophy, making the user almost impervious to physical damage that besets organic beings. Many who undergo this upgrade have their faceplates sculpted into bizarre and controversial images. Needless to say, this upgrade will be detrimental to your attractiveness. Modular ware are the best cyberware eddies can buy. Made of electromnemonic ceramic compounds, it can be concealed and modified easily. Modular ware replaces someone's bone and muscle structure with one-piece compounds programmed to take different shapes dependent upon stimuli used. This eliminates the need for microprocessors, actuators, maintenance or articulation joints. The individual's actual nerves are attached to different signal converters in the limb, thus giving a more natural feeling to it, resulting in a lessened loss of humanity and leaving the sense of touch quasi-intact. As the electromagnetic ceramic is highly resistant to heat, EMP and physical damage, it afforded protection similar to military-grade powered armor. Not only was modularware exceptionally scarce in Cyberpunk 2020, but the specialist Ripper dock that could perform the surgery was only available in Canada. If modularware appears in Cyberpunk 2077, expect the Cyberware to be endgame content. Last but not least, the Dermatech camo skin system consists of a series of strategically placed implants in a control system that can be linked to an external control pad or tied into a neural wear processor for direct control. Upon command, the nanites modify the pigmentation of the skin, giving the individual thermoptic camouflage similar to that used by Major Motoko Kusanagi from Ghost in the Shell.
I don't believe it. Thermoptic camouflage.
I'm Kazuliski, and I hope you found the succinct discussion on Cyberware to be informative. If you're interested in additional Cyberpunk 2077 content, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Likewise, if you have a topic or question you would like me to cover, feel free to leave a suggestion in the comment section or contact me via Twitter. Thank you for watching.